Hello, welcome to the Tailoring Talk Magazine. I'm John, as you know, and I thought I'd show you in this video the contents of my bag on a typical trip out. Now, I like to pack my bag with things for leisure. So if I'm imagining I'm going out on a holiday, not a long distance holiday, but maybe going away for the weekend, there are a few essential things I like to pack in my bag. And I'm doing this video in the hope that perhaps Alex and Bobby will also do the same, because I'm very interested to see what's in their bags as well as what they use to carry their things. So the bag I mainly use is the Timbuk2 messenger bag. And I originally bought this bag for cycling with. It does come with an over-the-shoulder strap adapter, which I've now lost. But I mainly pedal with bags on the side of my bike, pillion bags. So I don't tend to use it for cycling anymore, but I do use it as an over-the-shoulder bag for carrying items. And I'll show you the insides of the bag as well. And I love this bag for the fact that it has so many pockets inside. It's really good for carrying laptops as well as big items. It has 2 side pockets inside for water bottles. And the bag can actually be crushed into a thinner shape if you're just taking less objects in it. So it's designed for documents really, but it can expand out to larger sizes. So I want to show you what I would put inside that bag and the things I find essential for taking with me. So the first thing I'm going to mention is my iPad. Now I have the iPad Pro M4 and I actually use almost exclusively, I use it with the Magic Keyboard. I don't have a folio case for my iPad because generally when I'm using it, it's just series just popping up. When I use it at home, I don't tend to need it in a folio case, so I pop it out of the Magic Keyboard, walk around with it caseless, and then when I'm going out traveling or working with it, I take it in the Magic Keyboard, which protects it. It's the M4 iPad. I do a lot of my work on it. I do a lot of my watching of films and browsing on it as well. Bobby's gone into real depth about the M4 iPad, so watch his videos for more. But that's, for me, is the first device I probably take out of the building if my house is on fire. The next item I will bring into my bag is obviously my iPhone. So I still have the iPhone, I think it's the 13 Pro, yes, the iPhone 13 Pro. I ended up having to get this after shutting my iPhone 12 in the car door and slicing it in half. And I actually went for the green edition iPhone, which is a lovely phone on its own. But I use the mouse case for it. The mouse case is a cycling case. It has this mounting system, which is this really quick lock system that goes, 90 degrees or vertical. And so I use that as a normal case for my phone because it's quite tough, but also it mounts really quickly to my bike. In my bag, I would also bring a couple of gaming devices. I have to always be gaming. I love gaming. I brought the Nintendo Switch OLED. And the OLED Switch the screen's great. It travels really well because the battery life is really good. And I prefer to bring this with me when I'm traveling than, let's just say, my PlayStation Portal, because I can guarantee I can use this without an internet connection. If I'm pulling something out quickly in a bus queue or waiting around, I don't tend to take the Switch out, but I also bring my Trim UI brick, which I've reviewed on this site already. This is a really good, just quick retro game if you've got 10-15 minutes. I'm not a big gamer on the iPhone. I prefer to use standalone devices because I like real buttons. I don't like touchscreen gaming. So I tend to bring the brick with me as well. And then with all these things, the Switch, the iPad, my iPhone, and actually you can use these with the Trim UI brick, but it's been a little bit temperamental, is my AirPods Pro 2, which are just amazing and I can't live without them. Great battery life. You've seen all the reviews of these. Sound quality is excellent. The ANC is really good. The noise cancel is really good. And they're compact and small, and I can find them as well because they actually work with Find My. So really, really good little AirPods devices. I love these. But I also bring with me, especially if I'm traveling overnight, my sound core buds as well. Now the sound cores are designed just for sleep. I unboxed these a while back. I've been testing these for quite a long time. USB-C charging. I basically use these to get to sleep at night if there's lots of background noise. And they're great because they fit into the ears really flatly, so that I can actually lie on them. Okay, they're a little bit tricky to put in, but you do get used to them. You sort of curl them in like that. And it means I can actually lie on my side on the pillow comfortably while sleeping. And they're great because they detect when you fall asleep and turn off the audio without you having to set any timer. And they also have you can set an alarm to wake you up in the morning through the earphones, so you don't actually disturb other people around you. So they're really good little earbuds, these, and they really help me sleep at night when there are lots of noises nearby. If you're in a hotel with lots of outside noises, or you have a snorer in the room with you, they're really, really good. I can't recommend these enough. They do take some getting used to get comfortable. But to charge all this, I obviously bring a charge block, and I use the Ugreen. It's called the Nexode Power Bank. It's a 20,000 milliamp charger. It has a little streamer from, which isn't very easy to see in this video. Maybe I'll show you a close up later on. It's a 130 watt charger, so it does super fast charging as well. So this can actually charge my iPhone about 4 or 5 times, and it can charge my iPad twice. And if you've got a MacBook Air or MacBook Pro, it can charge that once as well. So it's really good. And obviously it works with all my other devices here because it has USB-C out, so I can charge all these USB-C devices on in my bag as well. So this is really good. I do have a few spare charging blocks because I do tend to go camping for longer. But this is the one that I take with me because of the most recent connections on it. The USB out is really useful. One thing I haven't mentioned, but I do bring with me obviously, is my Apple Watch Ultra. This is the original Ultra, not the Ultra 2. I had a few problems with my Apple Watches in that I kept scratching them or smashing them. I do a lot of outward bound activities, or hiking, walking, cycling, skiing I use it for as well. And this is just so much better. This has actually saved me money. I've got a couple of Apple Watches sitting in my desk side drawer. I've smacked this about all over the place. I've scratched it against walls. I've knocked it against doors, and I just haven't, there's not a single scratch on the actual screen. A couple of notches on the bezel, but actually they add to it like a leather patina. This is great for tracking my fitness. The battery life is still excellent. This is actually the 4G, the 4G version of the Apple Watch. It means I can go out without my phone. And in my job, because I'm a teacher, I can go out into the sports field, not take my phone with me, but still be contactable in emergencies. So it's really, really useful device. And finally, I want to mention my Kindle. Now, I can read books on my iPad, but I love the Kindle for its lack of distractions. And also its battery life is excellent. I can take this on a long holiday and know that when I read and finish one book, I can read another. So I couldn't live without my Kindle. This is the last generation Kindle Paperwhite. And there's a new one out. There's a Colour Soft, which I did buy and then send back because I wasn't happy with it. And there's the new black and white Kindle Paperwhite, which at some point I may upgrade to, but at the moment, because it works so well and the battery life is really good on it, I don't want to upgrade this. This is probably one of the other items I would grab alongside my iPad straight out of a house if the house is burning, because I really couldn't live without this. So yeah, I'm pretty much complete here with everything I need for a trip out. What I'd like to see now is what Bobby and Alex would bring in their bags and see if they're any different to what I would bring out. So thank you for watching. Do follow our channel and subscribe. Leave any reviews if you'd like to about our videos when we try and answer each comment, and I'll see you on the next one.